Well, what we're doing today is this guy burnt out again. This guy is my 50-watt security floodlight, COB LED. It runs from dusk till dawn, so about, on average, 10, 12 hours a day. And this burns out an LED every 6 to 7 months. I'll have to replace it. I've replaced it, I think, 4 times now. And I've been replacing it with just these cheap eBay, I don't know how much I pay for them, not much, $3, $4, $5. So far I've used 50-watt COB LEDs in here, and I usually underdrive them. This one I think might be a 100-watt underdriven, and they keep failing. I don't know if they're failing because it's not heat sunk enough and heat is building up, or if they're failing just because they're, the rejects that you get from the bargain bin on eBay sometimes. So we're replacing this once again. At this time I've decided to go with a higher quality LED. I'm going with the Cree LED. This one is the Cree CX82530, and I also bought a CX82520. I believe one of them is 47 watts and the other one is 64 watts. Something like that. It's in that neighborhood. Anyway, I'm going with a name brand. I bought these from Newark, so the hope is maybe they're slightly better quality. And so we're going to install one of these and see, put it back out there and see how long it lasts. Here's the holder, a couple of ideal brand COB holders, and some Arctic Silver thermal paste there. Let's get the old Excalibur, as Pelizzari used to call it. Let's get Excalibur, the soldering iron, fired up so we can desolder these wires. We'll get this shitty old COB LED out of here and install what is, I hope, a much higher quality and therefore longer lasting COB LED in here. I figure in 3 to 4 to 6 to 8 months I'll at least know, is it the LEDs or is it maybe the housing not heat sinking well enough. Let's get this desoldered here. Let's get it desoldered here. Now, to be fair, or to be thorough, as it were, I must admit something I was almost about to do and rectify the situation, in that I have not tested this LED since I pulled it off the side of the shop out there. It may be that this LED still works. So, before I continue, let me test this. Make sure it has in fact failed. I'll test it with my benchtop power supply. Yeah, let's test it with my benchtop supply before I go just taking it out, assuming that it is bad. I mean, chances are it is bad. But let's make double damn sure before I go ripping it out. You want to be thorough and scientific about this. No. No. Yes. Yes. Yes, we do. Well, there we are at 22 volts. Well, they're definitely not lighting up evenly. Which I'd say is a pretty good sign that it is failing. Although it hasn't failed completely like they normally do. Normally, these guys fail in a very dramatic fashion, where there's like only 1 or 2 LEDs left lit. It might be pulsing, whatnot. Let's block that a little bit more. Let's filter that a little bit more so we can jack up the voltage. And here we are at 27 volts. Normally I drive these up around 30, 32. There's 32. Yeah, that's not evenly lit. So it wasn't a complete failure, but yeah, I'd say this has failed. It goes to full driving at 27, that's at 26, 27. Nothing else changes above 27, but at 26 it does that. There's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Lead removed. And let's toss this failed piece of shit in the garbage. In the garbage. Let's place it in the garbage. Bought 2 of these ideal holders. Yes, I know I'll only need 1 for this fixture, but I have another fixture slightly smaller than this. So I went in. And I'm hoping these line up with what was already there so I don't have to do any drilling and tapping. But what are the odds of that? The odds of that are not very good. Oh, wait. Yes, it will line up off center. So here's center. It will line up with these 2. It just won't be centered. Will it line up with these 2? Nope, it won't line up with any on the diagonal, which would get me a center and keep me from having to drill another fucking hole. We'll do that, but that moves me off center this way. And the reflector is going to want the LED to be roughly right there. So we got to try to get as close to center on that as we can. I'd really like to use, see, I can't use any of the holes and get even close to that center. Getting close to that center, none of the holes are lining up. Well, they're lining up to the outside, but even that pushes it down. Well, this just sucks.